Good morning to everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss application of matrices and determinants. Still, we are solved matrices and determinants, but we are not used anywhere. Now, where we are going to use this matrices and determinants means we are using to solve the system of linear equations. What is system of linear equations means? The one or more equations, set of one or more equations of degree 1 are said to be system of linear equations. Now that is in this section we shall discuss the applications of the determinants and matrices for solving the system of linear equations of 2 or 3 variables. For this, we have to check the consistency of the system of linear equations. What is meant by consistency? A system of linear equations is said to be consistent system if there exists one or more solutions to it. Otherwise, that is, it is said to be inconsistent if there is no solution. That means if solution does not exist, then it is said to be inconsistent system. In this chapter, especially in the plus 2 level, they are restricted to solve linear system of equations which has only one solution. Only one solution they are given. Okay. Now here methods to solve the system of linear equations. Method to solve. How many methods are there? Usually there are 3 methods to solve the system of linear equations. What are they? They are inverse matrix method, Gauss-Jordan method, and that is Cramer's rule. Okay. Here what are the methods? Here inverse matrix method, Gauss-Jordan method, and Cramer's rule. Okay. Observe here in our syllabus, especially in the mathematics, we have inverse matrix method only we have in our syllabus, and this Cramer's rule you are going to use in the physics I think current electricity chapter to identify the different type of currents. Please learn this method. Okay, right. Next, here what we are considering, observe there, considering that means here we are considering system of linear equation of 3 variables. Okay, before that one, here inverse matrix method also called as matrix inversion method or simply matrix method. Now, given system of equations, what is that? A1x plus B1y plus C1z is equal to D1, A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to D2, A3x plus B3y plus C3z is equal to D3. This is the given system of equations. That means we can express these equations as following matrices. First one is the only coefficients you have to take A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. And x, that is a variable you have to take the x, y, z, and b is the D1, D2, D3. Now you are taken the 3 systems. Here the system of the equations, this is A is called as coefficient matrix, and that is nothing but what is becomes Ax is equal to b. Ax is equal to b means we are multiplying, pre-multiplying with A inverse. What you are going to get? A inverse into Ax is equal to A inverse into b. But balanced equations, what do we know? We know multiplication of matrices is associative. According to that one, A into A inverse into x is equal to A inverse into b. A inverse into A is I. Therefore, I into x is equal to A inverse into b. Therefore, x is equal to A inverse into b. Now, here 2 cases are arises. One, A inverse may be exist, may not be exist. That means here what do we know? It should be singular or non-singular. We have to find out. That means now first of all, it provides the unique solution for the system of equation if A inverse is exists. That means we have to check the following cases. First one is A is a non-singular matrix. If you are taken A is a non-singular matrix, then it is. Now case 2. Case 2, if A is a singular matrix, that means det A is equal to 0. Det A is equal to 0, then what do you know? It is a singular matrix. In this case, we have to calculate adjoint A. Further, we have to calculate adjoint A into B. And further, we have to move. If A adjoint A into B does not equal to O, it is not 0, O, that is 0 matrix, then solution does not exist. That is, system of equations is inconsistent. Okay, another one does not equal 0 means second one is equal to 0 case will be there. No? Now, if adjoint A into B is equal to O, that is 0 matrix, then system of equations either consistent or inconsistent according to the system of equations have many solutions or no solutions. Okay, now we go for the 2 or more examples. What is the example? First one is what consistent, that is examine whether the system of equations are consistent or inconsistent. Now it's given x plus 2y is equal to 2, 2x plus 3y is equal to 6 they are given. Now we have to express, what you have to express here, that is the A is equal to coefficient matrix. Now what are the coefficient matrix? 1, 2, 2, 3. And what is the here x matrix? Matrix x is only two variables are there, x, y, and other matrix B is equal to 2, 3. That is well written. Observe there. Here A is equal to 1, 2, 2, 3. X is equal to x, y. B is equal to 2, 3. Therefore, det A is equal to what you got now? Observe there. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 3 is a 3 minus 2, 2 is a 4. 3 minus 4 is equal to minus 1. Does not equal to 0. Therefore, A is a non-singular matrix. Hence, A inverse is exists. Therefore, the system of equations has unique solution. Okay. Therefore, this system is consistent. Further, another example I will take. X plus 3y is equal to 5. 2x plus 6y is equal to 8. That means we can express these equation as what we can express. This one is A is equal to coefficient matrix 1, 3, 2, 6. 1, 3, 2, 6. And x is equal to xy and b is equal to 5, 8. Now, det A. Det A, what you got to observe there? 1, 6 is 6 minus 3, 2 is 6. 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, what you got? Det A is equal to 0 means A is a singular matrix. Hence, A inverse does not exist. Now, A inverse does not exist means what you have to discuss just now? We have to calculate adjoint A. In the 2 by 2 matrix, adjoint A means interchange the elements of the principal diagonal and interchange the sign of the elements of the co-principal diagonal. That means here it becomes 6, 1 and this is minus 3, minus 2. Now calculate adjoint A into B. Adjoint A into B if you are calculated, what you got? Here 6 5 is 30 minus 24 minus 10 plus 8. That is 6 minus 2. That is not a null matrix. It is not a null matrix. If it is null matrix, what do you have? AB, det of, that is adjoint A into B does not equal to 0. Then what you can write now? Solution does not exist. System of equations is inconsistent. That is, solution does not exist. Hence, system of equations is inconsistent. Now, another example I am taken. 5x minus y plus 4z is equal to 5. 2x plus 3y plus 5z is equal to 5x minus 2y plus 6z is equal to minus 1. Now, we can express these equations as coefficient matrix 5 minus 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 5 minus 2, 6. And x is equal to 3 variables are there, x, y, z, and out that is what you got, 5, 2, minus 1. This is the B. Now calculate det A. Det A is equal to data of this one you are written, and if you are calculated with respect to row 1, 5 into 3 6 is 18, minus into minus plus 10, and minus into minus plus 1 into 2 6 is 12 minus 25, plus 4 into 2 into minus 2 minus 4 minus 15. Now this is 5 into 28 plus 1 into minus 13 plus 4 into minus 19. That means you got the 51. Det A does not equal to 0. Therefore, det A is not equal to 0 means A is a non-singular matrix. Hence, A inverse is exists. Hence, it has unique solution. That is, system of equations is consistent. Similarly, observe the other example. If you observe the other example, what they have? They are given as 3x minus y minus 2z is equal to 2y minus z is equal to minus 1. 3x minus 5 is equal to 3. Then we can express these equations as, now what is the coefficients are there? 3 minus 1 minus 2. But here observe there in the second equation there is no y x term. That's why to replace the coefficient of x is 0. Therefore 0 plus 2 minus 1 and 3 minus 5 and there is no z term. That's why coefficient of z is replaced by 0. Now what is the coefficient matrix? 3 minus 1 2, 0 2 minus 1, 3 minus 5 0. Now calculate the det. If you are calculate the det, what you got? Minus 15 plus 15 gets cancelled, you got 0. Therefore det A is equal to 0 means A is a singular matrix. We have we have to calculate. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the adjoint A. So many problems we have discussed how to calculate the adjoint A. We have to calculate the cofactor of the each element by using this method. After finding these all the things, what you can write? The cofactor matrix D is equal to, you are written. Now what is adjoint matrix? Adjoint matrix is transpose of the cofactor matrix. We are written. Calculate the adjoint A into B. If you are calculate adjoint A into B is the, you got a -5, -3, -6. That is not a zero matrix. Again same case. If it is not zero matrix, system of equations is inconsistent. Thank you.